Section 2.3. A dot plot consists of a graph of quantitative data in which each data value is plotted as a point above the horizontal scale of values. Dots representing equal values are stacked. Features of a dot plot: displays the shape of the distribution of data. It is usually possible to recreate the original list of data values. Example 1. I want to construct a dot plot for this data. The first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and identify the minimum and the maximum value in this data. My minimum is 36 and my maximum is 34. Next, I am going to create a number line and make sure that the number line contains the value from 36 all the way to 94. After creating a number line, I am going to plot the data values on the number line. The first value is 80. I will put a dot above 80. 94, 58, 66, 56, 82, 78, 86, 88, 56, 36, 66, 84, 76, 78, 64, 66, 78, 60, 64. I have 20 data values. I should have 20 dots in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And this is a dot plot for this data. To construct a dot plot using StatCrunch, first you need to import your data into StatCrunch first. So you are going to click on this little square here and choose Open in StatCrunch. So once your data is imported into StatCrunch, you are going to click on Graph and choose Dot Plot. Choose the first column and compute. So this is your dot plot. Are there any outliers? So if you look into this plot right here, looks like that 50 is way too far from the rest. So 50 looks like an outlier. A stem plot or stem and leaf plot represents quantitative data by separating each value into two parts, the stem and the leaf. Better stem plots are often obtained by first routing the original data values. Also, stem plots can be expanded to include more rows and can be condensed to include fewer rows. Features of stem plot: shows the shape of the distribution of the data, retains the original data values. The sample data are sorted, arranged in order. Example 2. Construct a stem plot for this data. First, I am going to identify the minimum and the maximum values. My minimum value is 36 and my maximum value is 94. For these numbers, the most right digit is always your leaf. and whatever in front of the leaf is your stem. So I am going to construct the table with my stem here and my leaf here. My stem will start from 3 and ends at 9. Next, I am going to list out a number. First, I have 80. 80 with the leaf of 0 and the stem of 8. So when the stem at 8, I have the leaf of 0. So I put 0 in. Next, I have 94. So stem is 9 and leaf is 4. 58. Stem is 5 and leaf is 8. 66. 56. 82. 78. 86. 88. 56. 36. 66. 84. 76. 78. 64. 66. 78. 60 and 64. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Because I have total of 20 values, I should have total of 20 leaves. Now we're not done yet. On the stem and leaf plot, you must rearrange the number on the leaf part so that they are in order. So this is just my graph, and I have to redo it so that these leaves are in order from least to the greatest. To construct a stem plot using StatCrunch, first we need to import the data into StatCrunch. And then we are going to choose graph and choose stem and leaf. Choose the column and compute. This is your stem plot. A bar graph uses bars of equal width to show frequencies of categories of categorical data. The bars may or may not be separated by smaller gaps. Features of bar graph shows the relative distribution of categorical data so that it is easier to compare with different categories. Example 3. In a study of retractions of biomedical journals, 436 were due to error, 201 were due to plagiarism, 888 were due to fraud, 291 were duplication, and 287 had other causes. Construct a bar graph. In this example, we have 5 different categories. The first one was error, and it has 436. The second one was plagiarism, and it has 201. The third was fraud, and it's 880. Fourth was duplication, 291. And the last one was other causes, 287. To construct a bar graph, we will need to have a vertical scale and a horizontal scale. In this example, I will let the vertical scale to represent my frequency and my horizontal scale to represent my variable. The first category is the error that has frequency of 436. Second category is plagiarism with a frequency of 201. Third was 880. Fourth was 291. and the last one was 287. A Pareto chart is similar to a bar graph, but we have to rearrange the bars so that they are in descending order. Features of Pareto chart shows that the relative distribution of categorical data so that it is easier to compare with different categories. Draw attention to the more important categories. This is the example that we did earlier with bar graph, but in this case, they want us to construct a Pareto chart. Bar graphs and Pareto chart are similar. However, I need to rearrange the bar so that the tallest one to be first and the shortest one to be last.